fights lined up.
Talk to me.
Bang, 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 bang.
Talk to me.
I'm going to destroy Wilder in November. First time Frank's heard it. And then I'm going to take a fight in December because of all the inactivity. Because I don't think the Joshua fight's going to happen in December, is it, Frank?
I would think March.
So yeah, March. So here's what my bucket list is. I'm going to fight Wilder in October 9th. I'll fight Dillian Whyte back in the UK for the first time in years at a stadium up the north here somewhere, Manchester or something, in December. Let's get a date in December. I'll shut that bum right up. That'll be an easy one. And then I'll fight Joshua in March time, where it's in Saudi Arabia. Let's do it. And then we can have a rematch in the summer back here at Wembley. And then I'll go out in my last 5th fight. That'll be about however long, 2 years, and I'll fight Derek Chisora. That's 5 fights, yeah? And then I'll take 2 years out of the ring, just going absolutely nuts again, Frank, and I'll come back at 37 and wipe the floor of whoever's next. Because it'll take 2 years to build someone up.
That's the man with a plan.
And those are the words of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. There you have it. Tyson Fury calls out Dillian Whyte after the Deontay Wilder fight. After October 9th, he is calling out Dillian Whyte for a Tyson Fury fight. And what do I say to that? Look, it sounds good, all right? Me counterpunching Tyson Fury, it sounds good, but remember Tyson Fury said the same claim before. These guys have been talking about fighting for the last 2 years, 3 years, right? And it always looked good. It always sounded good to hear Tyson Fury say, yeah, I'll fight him, I'll do this, I'll do that. But it never happened. So I'll believe it when I see it, okay? Because Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte would be a great profile fight in the UK. I would like to see that. Okay, that would be a fight that I would very much like, because Dillian Whyte is a type of fighter that's dangerous because he's rugged, and the style that he has could give Tyson Fury problems. Okay, he's a heavy-handed puncher. He commits to these punches. He's tenacious, right? And those guys, once again, like him and Joshua, have had history of trash talk and sharing leather inside sparring, okay? So these guys have actually punched each other. When people say, well, what do you think about sparring versus fighting? I think of fighting with protection, right? You're still getting punched. That's how people get knocked out. If sparring wasn't important, people getting knocked out or knocked down wouldn't be important, okay? You fight how you're going to spar. Sparring is the cornerstone of any fight, right? So Tyson Fury calls him out. Then he says he wants Joshua third. Then Derek Chisora, of all people, which I think that actually should have been someone else, but, and then leave for 2 years, fall off again, and then comes back at age 37. Well, I'm not sure about that. I don't like him saying that type of stuff, because it's almost like he's playing with his own mental illness, you know what I mean? Because if it was mental illness that got him in that position, I wouldn't be joking around with that. So I just had to counterpunch that real quick. However, I feel that Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte would be a very good fight for the British fans. If we couldn't get Joshua or Tyson Fury, okay, we could at least get Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte would jump for the opportunity. And that's a big profile fight, okay? Because both of these guys got their own following. I think Tyson Fury's got a one-up on him because of what he did to Wilder, and then, and Klitschko in the yesteryear. And then plus no one ever has seemed to beat this man. So, and Dillian Whyte's been beaten twice. All right, so I like that idea, Tyson Fury calling out Dillian Whyte. Just keep it consistent. Make sure you keep your word. Like Deontay Wilder says, be a man of your word. Keep your word to me. Keep your word to the people. Okay? Don't go back and say something else after you've already made a statement. Okay? Because just last week, right, or 4 or 5 days ago, he was confirming Anthony Joshua in December. Unless they found out some new information or something like that. But I think that he feels that Anthony Joshua and this is me kind of reaching maybe. I think he feels that Anthony Joshua won't be ready in December because it's 2 months. It's a 2-month turnaround. But I think he might be implying that Usyk beats Joshua. Who knows? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Tyson Fury calling out Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte as his next fight after Deontay Wilder 3. Tell me what you think. Please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.